Bro, I don't even think there's an area to go to just listen to lo-fi music.
Never. And where?
Like,
A whole show dedicated to that.
The closest I've listened to lo-fi outside, bro, wasn't even a music. It's not even music venues, bro. It's like ramen places. I go to a ramen place. I'm like, hey, honestly, true. I know this YouTube playlist.
I'm only gonna come here for the music now. Ramen's alright, but the music's on point.
There you go. That's why I come. Yeah, I told them one time, like, this is the only reason why I come, bro.
You think that would be like something like that would be profitable and marketable?
What?
Like a chill area, like a club, but like it's not really for dancing. It's more just for socializing.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
Well, I feel like that's what a lot of these event coordinators try to do with like extra space that they have at these venues, right? Like they try, but I mean, I get what you mean, like a dedicated building venue that's like just chill. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I just think you're right on the dot, bro. When people are going out at night specifically, it's just when it's bro. I mean, I don't know, man. Like when I want to go out, I don't know. It's different for me because I would be down and go out and like go to a chill like spot where it's night and like listen to some like drink some beer like and listen to some liquid drum and bass. I don't know, bro.
You think wine and EDM is a thing? Could be a thing?
Wine and EDM?
Yeah, wine and drum and bass. Yeah.
Like I'm thinking about it right now because I think wine is more like wine and bass. I fuck with that.
Wine and bass.
Yeah. But like I think of
we'll write that down.
Wine is very like high class, right? I don't know why. I think when like you go to winery,
that'd be sick. I'm pretty sure like you'd have a crowd for that,
right? Because
like people just want to have fun, and if they can have fun to their favorite, chill. Yeah, just trying to chill.
That's what I think. Like, because honestly, this is something that like I always think about, and like it's something I want to experience for sure. And I know like people try to do it, but it's not like a big thing. I want to feel formal, like when I go to an EDM event. Sometimes I want to like dress up like spiffy, like in a tux or some bullshit, and listen to EDM, like
do it
just for the night, and like maybe sip on some wine and like. I feel like that would be a cool ass experience, right?
You would be the main character. You already are, but then
what's not allowed? What would not?
That's main character shit. Exactly. Like exactly.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, I mean, what would not be like preferable, like to play, like in this kind of setting, like no rhythm, right? Like, like, right?
Maybe you have a rhythm room, like
a rhythm patio. It's like damn,
like a rhythm lounge.
It's like damn, the other rooms are bigger, bro. What the hell?
Yeah, just like a no headbanging sign.
Oh shit!
Or like, because if you spill the wine on the white carpet, bro, like
word.
Like I don't know. I just want EDM to be bougie somewhere, fam. Because everywhere like I go, like it's not. It's very like damn, this is what's going on here, fam. Like I respect it, but like. Like I said, sometimes I just want like a nice white carpet or like something.
Right, for sure. Nah, but something else is white.
That's my dream, I guess. I don't know. That's where I hope EDM reaches one day, and maybe even fucking rhythm reaches one day, fam. Who knows? You feel me? Who knows? But that sounds like fun. What do you want? All right, let me ask you something. What do you want drum and bass to be incorporated into? Because like festivals more, yeah, not movies, like commercials,
everywhere. And it's gonna get there.
Yeah,
I mean, you can already see it in TikTok is influenced by drum and bass. There's like a small little portion of it, but like there's those sounds that like they just like it sounds like jungle behind like a trending song. It's like that's how far it's gotten.
Yeah,
you see it in like my son's like videos of what he watches on YouTube. It's just like a drum and bass track on the back. I'm like, what are you watching? He's once said it like Daddy, this is your music. I'm like, yeah, that's my music. Yeah. He's already told the difference between like regular house and like drum and bass.
Yeah, but you see, that's something that I wish I could have experienced as a young kid, bro. Because TikTok is a form of radio for these younger people.
No, we did. We had YouTube, bro. So like. You gotta think about it. That's how like a lot of kids found out about like dubstep and EDM is through watching like highlight reels of like Modern Warfare and shit like that. Because behind those videos, there was always like some EDM.
No, but like younger, like when I was 5 or like 6. I'm talking about like that young, bro.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
It was
There you
always
go.
PlayStation. If
Oh.
not, then it would be the Powerpuff Girls. Because if you not, you missed that growing up. Like, and I did too until I watched it like once, like growing up. I was like, oh damn! Like, you ever heard that intro? That's like straight like jungle. Because it was made during that era. You know, it's like PlayStation 1, just all those like games and just. Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that there was a lot of like media platforms that I didn't realize I was getting put on drum and bass when I was younger too. Like especially in movies, like there's old movies I'd watch. I'm like, holy shit! Like I was exposed to drum and bass like younger. I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was just like
yeah.
music that was used for music or music
At that time, it probably was, right? There probably wasn't even a big scene like that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know what it was, but it just fits.
Yeah, it just fit movies.
I think Fortnite. I think one of their songs is a drum and bass song too. And you can see last year what game is that? It's a franchise, a racing game. Is it Forza? Is that a racing game?
Forza, yeah.
They had a lot. They had like a whole like I don't know what it was. It was like I think it was like 20 drum and bass songs that they had in their video game. That was sick.
I mean, if I'm going fast, I want to listen to some
Yeah.
drum and bass. Like that makes
In the
Yeah.
freeway, like you already know.
You know, I think that's I think when it comes to making music and releasing it, like that's a real great way to just get known is like trying to get your music synced in one of these big movies. Because now that I think about it, like let's take like a movie for example. Like let's talk about Shrek, right? Shrek.
Sure.
Yeah, so Shrek has that one track, right? Somebody wants,
Yeah.
like when I was a kid, I didn't know what the name of it was. I was just like,
You know?
dude, this movie got this song and it's the movie song. Like, it's crazy to me how much of an influence, like, I guess a movie can have on you, like to create a connection, like with a track, you know, because there's a movie involved, and then like now they're using music, it kind of makes you feel some type of way, and then now you're like more invested into it. It's crazy, and like you said, like as more music is getting synced to like video games, it just opens up much more of like the mind for people to be like, oh, like, for sure, like whoever like or coordinated the music selection for this movie, like they trusted that, you know, we'll have like an open mind to it, and it's good to see that we're seeing a lot more of these selections. I think it was like 2 months ago I was playing Need for Speed. What was it? I was playing Need for Speed Heat, and they had a bunch of sick ass EDM tracks, a lot of drum and bass too. And I'm like, okay, like this is cool, because the earlier Need for Speed like Underground, they didn't have the like a lot of that stuff. They just had like the regular like pop and hip hop, Lil Jon, but
Lil Jon.
yeah, the ooh 369, yeah. Then the Need for Speed Heat came out, and I was like, oh my god, like, they have a bunch of variety of music. They have hip hop, they got trap, they got pop, they got drum and bass, they got electro, they had fucking trap, they had like a Rick Remedy fucking record in there. I was like, damn, like they're playing some underground shit. I was like very impressed by the music selection and the syncing.
Well, it's underground.
The video, yeah. Yeah, well, it was Heat. It was for sure Heat. It was for sure Heat.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: do you think getting your music placed in movies and all that, or even just commercials, you think that's really important?
I think for if you're wanting to like grow as an artist, yeah, for sure. Yeah, like you're marketing your music, putting especially if it's like alongside like a commercial with a reputable brand. I mean that's the reason why a lot of these that's the reason why these major artists like take do a lot of these like deals where it's like they're putting their music with like a certain association, and I know a lot of times it's for the money, right? But also like because it is like a collaboration, either if it's a movie or a brand that's doing a commercial. I think the collaboration does help the artists get their name out there, because I mean people like the commercial, the music does play a big part, and if they like the commercial and they like the music, they might do the research. We have the technology now, which is cool. Like we have Siri that could actually do the music tracking. Like if we don't know the info, we could just be like, hey Siri, what's the name of the track? That's real cool. We also have Shazam, like all these sick ass apps now where if you don't know the name of the track or the artist, you could just go to the app and like it'll do it for you. Where back then, we knew that, like for example, there was always movies I'd watch and I'd listen to a track. I'm like, oh, I fucking love this track, but I don't know what it is, but I can only go to this movie. I can only watch this movie.
Like the Tokyo Drift song.
I'm fucking dumb, bro.
Y'all know exactly what song I'm talking about, though, right?
All right, you're right though. But so like there was a while where, you know, I think it is important because especially like if a movie has a big anticipation and your music is placed, especially like in a key role segment, and depending on how that scene plays out, you never know how some people take it, and you might. It's honestly you're marketing your music to a different audience because a lot of times when musicians are marketing their shit, they're marketing it to music listeners. But I think when you put your music in a movie or in a video game, you're tapped into a different demographic that you wouldn't have if you were in place like in a video game. Like if you were in place in a video game, you probably wouldn't reach like maybe the ears of people that are fans of I don't know, like let's say Call of Duty or Need for Speed, right? But if you do get placed like in a Need for Speed game or like an NBA 2K game, like you're now exposed to basketball fans, and these basketball fans that are most of the times, you know, have a diverse taste of music. You know, they might be like, okay, well, I'm fucking with whatever this curation is going on. Like, I want to go see who this artist is, and we have the technology now, and yeah, but I think that is very important if you're trying to grow like your artistry. I mean, if it represents you well, like you meet the music that's being pieced in a movie or video game, I say why not? Yeah, I say why not? I think it's important.
That is important. Like I feel like I would try to target that as soon as I get into producing. I mean, how would you go about that?
So I brought it up too because I recently started using a new distributor for my music. I went to Tunecore, and Tunecore on their website has a lot of artist packages, and there's a package that will that you could pay for, and it will put your music in a sync licensings for movies and stuff like that. And I didn't really like dive all the way into it or anything like that, but I just seen it because I just started using this distributor, and I thought about it. Like I feel like if most of the time, think about how many hours a day, how many hours there is in a day, right? And then how many of those hours are people listening to music, and then how many of those hours are people watching a TV or playing video games. Now, whenever they're not listening to music, you got to target what they are watching or whatever the case may be is, right? So if a lot of people are playing video games, let me shove my music in front of them by putting them in video games. Or if a lot of people like watching Netflix, let me try to put my music in some of these Netflix shows or Netflix films or something like that. Like, if they're not always listening to music, how can I get my music in front of them? Like, it just started clicking for me a little bit more, and I was wondering like why like that package was even put there, and like I don't know, it just made a lot of sense for me, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, and then I think it's safe to say too, when we consume music, a lot of times it's either the majority of times on our phone, right? But then there's like the other half where we're on our actual laptop or on our iPads, and you know we're doing that. I think the marketing I think plays a big part like for your music if you want to reach new fans. I mean, whatever opportunity that you see that will give you the path to that particular market for from your music, I say why not? Because you just never know. You never know.
You never know.
Like what your music will do for people like in certain markets. Like you'd be surprised. I guess at the end of the day too, it's like a numbers game. Like just putting your music like to as many markets as you can, and just whoever like sticks around and like actually now like tags along for the ride. Like given like as you do more of this like experimentation, like you'll see which markets are much more or your music is being much more received, and you'll maybe increase your efforts in those markets. But I think it's also important to utilize every platform that you have, especially as a music artist. Like I also go back to like adding on to like Tunecore, right? Like I say use as many distributors as you can if it makes sense for you, because I use two distributors like when I make my music, because I'm always trying to like put my music in every type of outlet as I can. Like I'll give you an example. I use Distrokid, right? In fact, for my primary main, like Spotify, Apple Music. But I use SoundCloud for artists too to distribute my music because they have certain media outlets that feed my music to certain karaoke machines in certain restaurants. There's times throughout the day when people are not listening to music out of their phone, but they're at a place because the menu's like feeding them the music. So that's like another like sinking opportunity that you could get with some of these DSPs. That I mean, it may not be movies, but it's also like getting your music on karaoke machines or. For some reason I don't even know how one of my tracks landed like one of this like video game rhythm, yeah, this rhythm video game where there's like really I'm not gonna say big community, but there's like a cool community for this game, and this community can go on like this track list and they could play this, like one of my tracks like as like a game, kind of like a Guitar Hero. It's like Guitar Hero, but it's like more of like for the keyboard. I don't know. It's like a little weird, but that's just like going back to what you were saying. Like I think it's like it opens you up to a different audience, and yeah, I just think just depending on like if it's received or not, and it's a hit and miss. You know, marketing to different markets. I think it's important though. Like just putting your music out there if you're trying to grow.
So, back to your original question about how would you go about it? Definitely, like Carl said, use a bunch of different distributors. Look into what distributor does what they offer. Some of them that we know right off the back is, like Carlos said, Distrokid. What was the other one you said?
Well, the SoundCloud you could if you have.
Okay, so Repost for SoundCloud.
Mhm.
So I use that too, also because it's a free one and you don't have to pay shit. So like that's definitely a good outlet to go if you want to go the free route. The only thing about that is that there's like a verification process where it takes like almost 30 days for like your shit to get verified, and these other distributors, it's like 2 days or 3 days, and then it'll let you release it or whatever. So that's definitely a good one. Like I said, Tunecore is really cool. If you could get into United Masters, that's a really good one. The only thing about that distributor is that you have to email them and they have to verify whether they'll let you in their distribution or not. Because they'll ask you, like, when you send an email, because you go on their website and it'll tell you, like, all the things you need to put in the email.
Mhm.
And then, like, it's like your social media, your music, like, is it on all platforms? Or, like, what are you doing right now?
Yeah, pretty
before?
much a fit check, homie.
Yeah, legit, because like because that platform puts your music in games, like legit games, like NBA 2K, FIFA, all that shit. Like they're in hoots with EA Sports, and so that's why that's very like kind of difficult to get into. What else is there?
I'm gonna hit you up about that. I'm
sure.
gonna ask for that again.
What else is there? What else? I said TuneCore.
There's the CD Baby.
Okay.
There's another DSP. Yeah, there's a bunch, bro. Like
Yeah,
now
just
there's just a
yeah.
lot. Yeah.
Just look up and then just like I said, just do the research in each one of them, because a lot of them are gonna have like really good things, and then a lot of them are gonna have really downsides to them, But you just gotta like really look at it. 'Cause
Yeah.
some of them, like, well, go ahead. Like, what do you think are some downsides to some distributors?
So I'll give you some. I'll give you. I won't be specific, but I'll give you an example. Of what one distribution company does. Like one distribution company. I forget. I just forget who does it.
Okay.
The distribution company that does is, for example, like you could distribute your music for free to Spotify and Apple Music, but they will take like a good chunk of your royalties. Versus where like I could be specific with this one, like Distrokid, I pay like an annual fee, and I take 100%
Yeah.
of all the royalties. So there's certain like whatever works, I guess, with your I guess your budget, right? Yeah, I guess in that case it just comes down to like what you're looking for, like whatever you need, like for your music, like distribution wise.
Mhm.
Because some DSPs they have a lot of cool benefits. Like DistroKid, like they have like a music video generator. They have a Spotify canvas maker. So like there's a lot of these DSP features that you just want to look out for, and you just need to see what you need at this moment. I mean, for DistroKid, I mean, it kind of just has like basics, but I mean, if you want to pay annually and like, and you know that you're gonna be getting a lot of streams on your music, and you want to get 100% well, not ultimately 100%, right? Like, you still gotta register your music, right? Like ASCAP and all that shit. But
Yeah.
to keep a royalties, you could go Distrokid route, pay that fee, or you could go. I forgot which distribution company it was, but you could register, upload your music for free, but they'll take like a percentage of your royalties. So you might get like 70%,
Fuck,
80,
yeah, that sounds sketchy
or
as fuck.
something. So it just depends on what it is that you're willing to compromise to have your music distributed.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I have like something I really wanted to bring up. I'm interested to hear your thoughts about this because I'm very like two folds on this. But it's a tweet by this guy named Alex Amaro, and he said, "If you as a promoter think it's okay to book headliners and not pay your openers, you're bad at your job. There are no excuses for this." So I'm interested to hear what you think. But what are you like off the back? Just hearing that, what are your thoughts on
Paying the opener.
it? Yeah, well, like
I
if there's a
mean-
headliner, and then they're not paying the openers.
I mean, there's been a lot of times where people don't even get paid to open. Some people don't even get paid to headline. But I mean, yeah. I mean, it is right that he should get paid. Like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I say yeah.
So like, because I'm like I said, I'm really interested to hear your thoughts. But like,
I want to get paid.
as a DJ myself, I would definitely love to get paid. But at the same time, like, it all depends on what a DJ is willing to say yes to, right? So like, if I say yes to the opportunity without pay, like, that's on me. That's not on anyone else to know.
Yeah.
Like that's my business. It is what it is. Like you don't really like if you don't want to play this opening spot because you're not going to get paid, you don't have to do it. And I think a lot of opening spots like are cool, especially if there is a headliner. Like that would make me even want a more reason of like, no matter what, I still want to play, like even if I'm not going to get paid, there's this dope headliner there that aligns with like my vision and all that. Like, yeah, I'm down to say I'm on a lineup with this guy without getting paid. Like
I think it just all depends and comes down to the host. Like I think that's like where it's wrong. Because if they made money, like what the fuck? But if like it was like a bad night, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they made money, I mean, at least what is a little chunk for the work that the DJ gave, But yeah, I think they deserve to get paid.
For sure. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think if the opening DJs are demanding pay, before accepting the gig, they should get paid. That's what I think.
If you want them to play, yeah.
Yeah, So I think, if the promoter wants to have these opening DJs, and the opening DJs are requiring pay, then the promoter should be paying them.
Yeah.
That's what I think. But the opening DJs, sometimes, from what I hear, like they're not really. A lot of times they're not being like, I would say, being requested for.
Yeah.
A lot of times, a lot of times like these promotion companies too are being hit by like pitches from like these management teams or booking agencies, and a lot of times there's not the demand for the artists sometimes that you see in these opening slots, but because they might have the following or they do it for free to get on the slot. There's a lot of things that sometimes these opening artists are not talking about too. Like they're willing to do it for free too, and that kind of fucks shit up because now
Messes up the market.
it kind of messes up the market. For example, like for low end, when we do the booking for opening slots and we had a headliner, we've always talked with the DJs, Animal and I, like what needs to be done, whether it was monetary or whether it was whatever it was, like, right. Whatever the DJ demanded, we made it happen. Whether it was monetary, they needed money, or whether they just wanted a better slot time, whatever they valued at the time. Because sometimes you have these people that want to play, sometimes they're not honestly asking for money. Surprisingly, at least in my experience, sometimes like they just
It's about the culture.
right, yeah, and a lot of times too, like
But there's nothing wrong to demanding pay because
right,
you're
no,
you're your own person, and if
For
you want to
sure.
get paid, you should get paid.
for sure, yeah,
If you want to do it for free, you can do it for free.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong. I
Yeah.
don't know.
yeah. I think I'm kind of jaded because now let me talk as an artist. Like, I love to get paid, but I know deep down if there was an opportunity for me to open up for like one of my favorite artists, and like there's just no like guarantee I'm gonna get paid. Let's be honest, like this market is saturated, and they're probably gonna find someone else that'll do it for free.
Yeah.
Dead ass, bro. Like, and I've talked to
Or
some of these
cheaper.
people, and it's just kind of comes down to, well, okay, well, if I say no to this gig because I'm not gonna get paid, is that like to say no to that nowadays for me, like especially like someone who's like an artist in my level, whatever that is, like, is that really the flex? You know what I'm saying? To reject some shit like that because I'm not getting paid for, like especially if it's like it could be an opportunity because sometimes the value isn't monetary. Sometimes the value is just being able to get on this lineup, and maybe you're not getting paid, but you know being on this lineup is gonna help your brand. And a lot of times, like I've done shows for free. Like I've had people come up to me and say, "Oh, you want a DJ?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm down." And sometimes they won't even ask for, if I want money, or I won't even ask them if I want to get paid. I'll just be like, "Yeah, I'm down." Sometimes I'll ask for money. Like there's times, all right, I'll ask for money.
Bro, sometimes people gotta sell tickets to play, so it's like
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
people are. I've had people come. I've had people message the low end page. And for those who don't know that are like new to the podcast, Low End Entertainment is a dance music platform where we throw shows. Animal and I here in Southern California, and you know we get a bunch of people that want to play locally, especially LA. We're getting a lot of people from LA, and you'd be surprised. I'm surprised, bro. Sometimes and I'm sure a lot of other collectors, maybe they're getting these messages too. Like some people are wanting to pay to play, bro. Like, you know, some people are willing to pay, like, hey, I'm willing to pay you a certain amount so I can headline your show. Crazy shit, bro. Like, there's messages that promoters are getting these kinds of messages where DJs, because they want to play so bad, they want to make the illusion that they're headlining somewhere. They're willing to pay the promoter. I'm willing to pay you, bro, so I can headline your party. Here's $300. Here's $500. Here's $1,000. Let me headline. Like, it's gotten bizarre, bro. Like, how the market gets changed. Look, well, I don't know if I answered your question, bro, but to kind of like conclude,
I just wanted your thoughts.
yeah. I mean, if it answers it, you know, but I think, well, yeah, well, actually, there was actually no question, right? Just thoughts, but I think if you're gonna accept a gig and you want to get paid, you better let it be known. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Don't assume. Like,
It's
you're
on
gonna,
your business. It's
Yeah,
like,
there you go.
It's your business, and then it's
Right.
no one's business to teach you about business. You feel me? Like
Mhm.
that's up to you to figure out on your own. Like if you're not getting paid, it's because you did somewhere along the lines that didn't allow you to get paid,
Mhm.
and like that's like the cutoff. Like you either get your business. Like at the end of the day, you should have a contract. I get it. That's not always going to be the case, especially
Right.
when you're just playing with like small event companies and stuff like that. But at least make sure you talk to whoever booked you and like let them know like, hey, this is how what I'd feel okay with. Like this is how I'd feel valued. Like, you know, just be open. Like this is what I'd feel comfortable with. You know, going out there and help and like helping this event out. You know, because at the end of the day, you're helping the event out. You're DJing. You know, that's a service. You know, you're doing something. And just make sure you feel comfortable being there, because at the end of the day, like you're probably not going to give your best performance if you're just showing up there and you're not really motivated. There's no really incentive for you to be there except you just know you got a DJ, you know. So like do whatever you got to do to be on a good vibe, because that's gonna
Yeah.
affect the whole event type shit, I think.
Yeah. Well, and then going back to that too, bro. Like, you know, I was seeing a lot of fuzz online as well, where some people are like, "Yeah, bro, if you need me to play like anywhere, even if at a kickback or after hours, like you're not gonna get a free set off of me. Like, fuck that. Like, you don't have to go through my. Like, I'm just like, a lot of times I'm just like, dude, I don't even think it's that deep, bro. Like, if I'm at an after party, if I'm at a kickback, or if I'm at like a homies party, they want me to DJ. I don't think I would just. I don't think I'll text him right there like, "Hey, you need to talk to my." Nah, bro, I'm gonna just hop on the decks and at least for me, like, and it's crazy how sometimes it's like that for certain figures,
Wait, is it like it's the love for the it's the love for the it's the love for it?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah,
The love for the
I
music.
think the business part.
Facts.
I think just people need to be a lot more vocal of what it is that they want fulfilled before they approve the gig. Because whether if it's monetary or if you want the better slot time or whatever it is that they're asking for them to DJ your event, like they just need to vocalize it with the promoter.
On the
But yeah,
on the topic of free, I've been seeing a lot of open decks lately, and I think I really like that a lot. Um, do you like hitting open decks, or is that something you've done, or like?
I've done it before. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you? Do you like it? What do you think? Because they're usually during the beginning, like, of the night, right before like anything's going on.
I mean, just getting to hear your tracks on a different sound system. I think that's pretty cool.
How do you think you maximize like playing open decks at somewhere?
Just whatever it's agreed upon. Like if they're like saying like, oh, 15, 30 minutes. I mean, I'm gonna give you 15 minutes of of what I could do.
Got you. So like, what about you? Have you been hitting open decks, or
Bro,
have you hit open decks before?
I feel like I've only just hosted open decks. So, but I get what you're saying with that question. Like, I like to see how I would like maximize like an open decks opportunity, bro.
I've-
Because I've only hosted. I've never really participated.
Yeah.
Gone somewhere and like pulled up and shit. Yeah.
I've been thinking about it, and like I said, only because I've been seeing it a lot. Like a lot of event companies are doing it, and I really like it. Like I don't know. I think I'm
Yeah, we're doing it for Mystics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing. I don't know. I want to go on like a little experiment. Like try to. You know how like there's a lot of like for comedians. There's open mics, right? So like,
Yeah.
DJs just go to open mics a lot. I think I'm gonna try to do that. Just try to hit as many open decks as possible, just to see. I've actually never participated in an open deck like
No?
that before. So
It's- I'm not gonna lie, I've done it. It was like a year or two ago. But yeah, it's all right. I don't think anyone was there, but like just hearing it, I was like, all right, that's cool. But like I see what it could do for other people too, because maybe like they're still like going over the fear of just getting like behind the decks, or they just happen to be there and they just want to throw down for a quick sesh.
Yeah.
I think
cool.
the best way to maximize going to open decks is make it a thing, like with your bunch of homies and whatever. It's like, hey guys, like this week I'm gonna go to a bunch of open decks. Like, come with me. Like, let's vibe. Like, let's just have a bunch of people there. Like, at this open decks, let's take some pictures or whatever the case may be, and like just make the most of whatever the case is. And then
Yeah.
like just keep doing that as much as possible. And I think that shows like, it kind of shows the promoter like, damn, like he's trying to like at least trying here.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw that during the week. Some people would drive from LA to IE for open decks. And you really gotta love the music, and hope that you're lucky enough to be on that list of 1 hour open decks.
Well, bro, now
Right.
now that we're talking about open decks, bro, that's honestly like a real good opportunity for DJs that are really getting into that may not have that access like at their house to be in front of like some CDJs or like a controller, and it's like a real great training grounds like
Be
to really
outside.
experience. Yeah, like we outside. Like that's like one of the greatest internships of DJing is open decks.
Like you said, like it shows the promoter, like this guy, like he's down to come through. Like
yeah.
a lot of people aren't. So I mean, no hate, but like it's just if he came for open decks, he'd probably come to just play. But yeah, like open decks. So I don't know. Driving 60 miles for open decks. Would you?
60 miles for open decks.
Where's the open decks at?
Yeah, I was thinking the same
Okay.
thing. Like,
Yeah, who's throwing the open decks?
you know
Yeah.
what? Like, if I didn't like, if I wasn't used to doing shows and stuff like that, yeah, I'd probably do it for sure. Like, or even like if I feel like if you're like 18 before you hit 21, or once you hit 21, like it's hard to get into that like scene like of being at these shows and whatnot because like you're new, like you're barely even starting to go to these clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like these open deck opportunities are kind of like your foot in the door, you know, like that's I feel like that's the best.
It'd be equivalent, right, to like upcoming comedians waiting to be like the age to start entering comedy clubs and do open mics, right? Yeah, I mean, I think I think open decks is a great, pretty much just like open mics, but for DJs.
Yeah, we need more.
It's a good insight when you're playing. You're basically playing for the host.
Yeah.
It's like it's a private party.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
They're showing up with some people too. I feel like that even shows the promoter like, damn, yeah, we should probably like just, you know, at least stay in contact at the end of the day, you know, like we might not even like talk at the end of the day, but we'll exchange information or something like that. And you know, that's another big thing I like about open decks is that I see a lot of people like just start mingling and talking within each other and whatnot. Like that's just more interaction with like the community and stuff. So I think open decks are a very dope thing right now. I'm really liking it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start a new thing: closed decks. Nah, but it's closed decks. So
it's gonna be the AI playing.
At the end. Yeah. Bro, with that shit again, god damn. Bro. Yeah, I'm scared of that shit. AI, fuck.
You just put like some mannequin or something up there.
I mean, or a hologram, bro.
Or the hologram, yeah, exactly.
The hologram. Yeah, I mean.
You can bring back.
No, we'll put a Elon Musk robot right there.
Elon Musk robot.
There we go. We're done.
Damn.
It's gonna be a wrap for DJ soon, fam. We gotta start making like amazing music and light shows or something. I don't know.
They want us to do everything now, bro. They want us to fucking shit. Like, bro, like imagine doing what Salvo Torganacci does, bro. Like, I've seen that set. I'm like, damn, bro, you gotta be in shape to like do a lot of that shit, bro. Yeah, that shit's wild, man. You gotta live I like to think like a healthy lifestyle. Shit.
That one set where he slept.
He slept?
Isn't
Wait, I
there
don't know if I remember.
Yeah, he was like sleeping on the side.
Oh my.
Nah, he bought like
he's
real for that.
Oh my god.
But I feel like that's him though.
He's an
like,
entertainer.
Yeah.
And they knew what they were doing. He said.
Yeah. Because I feel like there's some people that will try to do stuff like that, but it's just like not them kind of ish, so it doesn't really connect. But for him, it looks like, bro, he was doing that before he was DJing type shit. You know, like he was gonna do that regardless. Whatever he's doing, he just happened to be a DJ, and you know, I think that's what it is. His character just happened to meet DJ World.
Oh, okay.
Like DJ Diesel, bro. Like,
all right.
He just happened to find fucking rhythm and dubstep, bro. Like,
yeah, bro. I mean, he kind of has like Wait, do you know, Robert, that he has like his own like person that curates his fucking sets for him? Like that's like his like that's like his AI, so to speak. Like he has someone kind of like already like handpicking like these tracks, and then I guess like at the end he'll probably have like the final say. Okay, like this looks like a good set. Like,
I didn't know that.
Like, could you let someone else like choose your set, bro?
No.
Like you don't think you could give someone else that trust to like really get your music taste on point for a playlist?
Maybe.
Yeah. Do you know someone like that right now that you could trust?
No,
like
because they would just tell me to do it.
Oh.
Like, cause like they just know that they didn't trust me with choosing my own tracks. So I've never had to deal with that.
Oh, I got you.
Like, has that happened already?
No.
I mean, what were you saying with the DJ you just said? Like
Diesel.
Yeah.
So
what is it?
DJ
Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard his tracks.
I feel like look, maybe if someone's coming with him with a curated set of like 100 songs and then he's picking between those 100 songs, I'm not mad at that. Like you're just giving me 100 bangers and within those 100 bangers I'm choosing the best ones.
No.
He's playing his favorite songs, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like I would say. He's not going into SoundCloud. The person that going into Cloud, he's someone else doing that work for him.
Okay, but SoundCloud's curating music for you. So what's up? What's the difference?
No difference.
Someone's curating.
No, but that's what I'm
it,
saying,
he's
yeah.
just picking from
Yeah,
that pool.
Yeah,
There's no
literally,
difference.
he's just not doing it. He just has someone else doing it, but he's just literally just grabbing he's trimming he's grabbing what he actually really
Whoever's
likes.
curating it for him is basically like his distributor, is like the distribution platform, and he's just picking the songs out of that distribution platform. You know,
Yeah.
I think that, I guess you're right. He's curating it, but like he's not making him, unless he's like actually saying you play this song, then this song, then this song, then this song. Then I'm like, all right, I don't know.
Like you know the process of us as DJs like going on the internet and looking for music. Yeah, like that's that person for him, and then he pretty much that person brings all those songs into the Serato record box database, and then he goes in and is like, okay.
Yeah, but look, watch this, because so let me ask you something. If I take your USB and go DJ, am I still DJing? How do you?
Yeah,
are you still looking at me as like I'm a DJ like
Yeah,
that
you're
shit?
still
Like,
DJing, yeah.
did it matter that it was your USB?
No.
And that comes down to you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
Nah.
it? Like no, but like
Like,
to
it
the crowd or
No, it
anything.
doesn't
would
matter.
Oh
it
no,
matter?
yeah.
So,
You're still DJ.
right?
Yeah.
And we've seen that shit happen. You
Yeah,
remember
for sure.
homegirl took homeboys, like our homegirl, her USB got corrupted when she was supposed to DJ. So she took the homeboy's USB and just used his music. And
Yeah.
she got fucking down. Like,
You understand that, right? As a host.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, like 100%. And that's basically what fucking Shaq is doing. He's basically taking someone else's USB and then DJing.
Yeah.
Right? So like
Yeah.
I don't see it as he's doing anything less or anything like that.
No,
Like he still has to know how to DJ at the end of the day, right?
for sure. He's DJing, right? Hey, but you know what pissed me off back in the day, and I used to be this person too. I just didn't get it because I wasn't a producer yet. Like I'd look at these like live sets with these DJs at these festivals. They would throw these like crazy edits, these crazy festivals. I'm like, hey, he didn't move shit on the mixer. Like how the hell did he put this vocal over this instrumental and like he didn't move shit? Like nah, pre-recorded. Like that was like literally like my go-to, like to fucking like put them guilty on some shit. But I didn't realize that as I learned later on as a producer, like these were just already like tracks that were already pre-designed to have like vocals or like another like added enhancement to the track. And I all this time I thought they were just fucking thinking the funk and just like doing pre-recorded mixes, but I realized that these were just like much more unique design tracks that already had like modifications to it, so to speak, to enhance the fucking performance. And I used to be that person. I'm like, yeah, I know you're playing a pre-recorded set, but nah, I didn't understand that. It's just on some producer shit. I just didn't get that. But yeah, and have you guys ever witnessed a pre-recorded set?
Not firsthand, no.
No? Good, bro. No, I think thankfully I haven't either lately.
Lately.
Lately. But a couple years ago, like, it was like a decade ago actually. Yeah. No.
Someone I would know?
No, bro. This was like back in the day. Like, you ever heard of Electrotistic? Like LA? No. Well, I went to go DJ somewhere in LA, and like 3 DJs before me was playing a pre-recorded mix, and everyone was like fucking with it. But like all the DJs that were like sitting in a section, we were looking at this homie's laptop, and he was just playing like from one side the whole night. But the music kept changing, like the transitions kept changing, and he was just like acting like he was mixing, but he was just fake, like touching the buttons, and he wasn't cloning deck. He wasn't switching it from A to B. He literally just had this whole ass like fucking waveform playing on one side, and he was just playing a whole ass long mix. And this was supposedly, and this show was like a supposedly a DJ competition, like who has the best set type shit.
Where's the ref?
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck?
There should be a ref, like just looking like
A ref?
That's the boiler room right there. Just,
Oh my,
Carter.
bro, that's crazy. A fucking ref during a fucking set.
you
Like you fuck up, yeah, you 2 yellows, bro. You're red, you're out. Yeah.
Or like, imagine having a score system when you're DJing. Like, you know how in boxing, like if you get tagged, it's like minus points and shit like that. Like when you DJ, if like you filtered out a song wrong or something like that, it's like a minus point type shit.
Mm.
Damn.
There should be like 3 alarm lights. And then like after a fuck up, you just you hit one.
Oh,
and
damn.
then another one.
True.
Damn.
And you have all 3 lights
That's
on
how
your
open
own.
deck should go, bro. You got 3 fuck ups. You got 3 chances to fuck
Yeah,
up.
that's how long someone gets to stays on. It's
Yeah.
like how smooth are you gonna? How smooth are you gonna make these mixes?
We still cap it at like 15 minutes or something. But still, like if they fuck up 3 times before that 15 minutes, all right, next person. You feel me?
yeah. Well, let's talk about open decks real quick. Like how much, how many minutes you think is fair, like for open decks? Like let's say it's like, because like look, a lot of times these open decks is like an hour, right? Like 45, like what's the
15.
what's the minimum where you're like, okay, like I just need to get in a decent amount of minutes and I'm good for open decks.
15.
15?
10 is like what, like 3 songs?
Yeah.
No, not even 3. Oh, I would play like 5 or 6, but no.
Okay.
I'd be good to like 9 or 10.
Yeah, so but you guys wouldn't go to an open decks if you guys knew like it was just like 5 minutes or
What the fuck am I
What?
gonna do with 5 minutes?
Right.
Gotta do something amazing.
Yeah, because
at
I've
that
always
point.
wondered, like, because I've always seen events where they do like open decks for 1 hour.
Or you do like scratching? Yeah, then yeah, 5 minutes.
I
but
mean, if that's what we're doing, I'm down. But like, other than that, like,
he's getting a call back.
Yeah, because I see a lot of these events announce open decks, right? And like you'll see like the anticipation for people coming out and be like crazy. And I'm just like, bro, like it's an hour, and like the Instagram comments, there's like 100 DJs saying they're pulling up.
nah,
So I'm just like, I'm just like, damn, like
You know what I've
okay.
seen? I've seen it though to where like the promoters will say, "Oh, go back to back," like for some of the people that are there.
That's not fair.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just like, that's kind of like,
Unless you have like chemistry with the person you're going back to back with, but no, that's not fair.
yeah.
That's not the right experience.
Yeah.
Might as well just tell him how long he has to play and whether it's 7 minutes, whatever.
Mhm.
Would it be 7 minutes? I guess if he wanted you to go back to back during open decks, you'd probably play what 30 minutes or 15 minutes.
Honestly, if I'm doing it at this point, I guess it's interesting. I guess it'd have to depend on like the promoter or like the event that's going on, right? But if it's only like you said, 5 minutes, and if you're asking me if it's worth it as just a DJ, I don't think it is. But if I like as a producer, I'm thinking about it now. Maybe let me just play 2 of my tracks. Like I'm down. Like let everyone know, hey, these are my tracks. Like check me out. Like I'm thinking about it now. Like maybe I'd do that. Maybe I'd do it, but I'm not too sure. Like it's something I really have to think about.
Because that'd be kind of equivalent to, let's say, like a musician going on an open mic, and like during their like 10 to 15, like they use like that 5 to like premiere maybe new music, right? So yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like yeah, like even if it was like shit, like, even if I was there already and they were like, hey, fuck it, who wants to play just one song? Like, hey, fuck it.
I can't stop.
Wow, yeah, not even your music. Yeah, like, hey, dude, I just bumping this shit all day.
See that, and see, I think that's the type of shit that maybe if I was actually there, and they said that, hey, who wants to play the last song? Like who has their USB? And they
Okay.
played like some shit like that. I get it, vibes, 100%. But as a DJ or like as a producer, I'd been like, damn, I wish they would have picked me so I could have played my shit. Like, you know, like I think as a like, I feel like I have to stop thinking of like about myself as just DJ, like because now I need to remember like now I think my music has to be first almost at this point, and then DJing like is that second part of it now. And like if I'm thinking producer, yeah, y'all gonna hear my music, bro. Like at the end of the day, that's all I really want, you know. But if you're just a DJ, like I want to spin. Like I understand that aspect too, you know. Like nah, I want to spin, bro. But
yeah,
it just depends what you.
If you're local, I would understand that. Also, if you're a producer, but if you're just a DJ coming from far away, and like maybe wait until like there's one that's closer. You know, I don't know. It all depends on you and the love.
Facts, true.
yeah, man. So how we feeling, bro? Dude, I feel like we talked a good amount. German bass on homeboys.
Did we talk about
long
enough
sleeve.
drum and bass?
Huh?
Did we talk about enough drum and bass?
Dude, we keep
I
on
feel
going.
like for
We
you,
did,
there was,
There was
like,
a-
drum
You
and
got
bass.
drum and
lot of
bass
drum
on
bass.
you, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's your
I
favorite
mean-
drum and bass BPM, bro? Like, because I know for most people it might be 174 or
Yeah,
or 87, but do you like show love for like another like unique number in there? Like I've talked to some people, though,
55?
like someone I think one of our guests said this. Someone was like, "Nah, bro, I think drum and bass should be at 175."
Like the second would probably be like 135, 140.
135. Oh.
And that's because of UKG.
UK what?
UKG.
Oh, okay, for sure. Damn, I don't think I've heard enough of UKG.
I should play more.
Are you familiar with the Crewcast label? I think that's what it is.
Crewcast.
Yeah, Crew.
It sounds a little familiar.
Yeah, they're like big into like they're UK label, but they put out mainly like UGK music. They put out drum and bass, and they'll put out like UK bass.
Oh no way.
And they're like, I don't know. That's where I hear majority like, or that's where I get majority of my UKG shit. Like
Crewcast. I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, what other channels or labels you recommend like to get some like fresh drum and bass?
UKF, Interior, Ram. What's another one?
Ram Records.
Ram Records, yeah.
There's one that's coming up in my mind right now. I think, if I'm correct, Drum and Bass Arena.
Arena, yeah.
Arena.
Oh yeah, Arena.
That's one that I kind of come in every now and then. I like their stuff. Let's see what else. I don't know. Fuck. This is just a bunch.
That blunt. That's another one. So baked right now. Can't even think of
The
anyone right
blunt
now.
hitting, huh?
The blunt hitting back.
Blunt
The blunt hit hard like drum and bass.
Dude, I would like to hit a blunt of drum and bass.
The blunt drum and bass.
Yeah, dude.
Two
That'd
blunts.
be nice. Drum and bass Kush. Drum and bass OG. OG drum and bass.
TMBOG.
damn, you got me thinking
TMBOG.
about all the like. What if all these subgenres were strains of weed?
Strains
fam?
of
Like,
weed.
How would it make me
Hey,
feel? And
hey,
I'm
you
just
want-
thinking about all these genres now. And I'm
Hey,
like,
smoke up
God
some
damn.
liquid. hey, let's
Some liquid.
chill out.
Do you want to smoke? I
Liquid
don't want to
OG.
smoke hard style. I don't know if I want to smoke hard style, bro. Like, I don't know.
Like I'm trying to chill. The smoke some liquid drum and bass.
And I feel like if
I
I'm
would.
trying to be scared and paranoid, I'm down to smoke some rhythm. But other than that, I don't know. You know, like I'm probably gonna be sticking to some like liquid or some house, bro. That's what I'm chilling to. Oh, we gonna smoke some trance, fam.
True.
That's what we doing.
Trance. You see, that's one
Trance
genre
Kush.
that I feel like I need to explore a little more alongside with hardstyle.
This is what you need to do for trance. Fall in love. There you go, and you're gonna love trance, bro. Trust me.
I just think I need to go to a Dream State festival and
And fall in
just
love. Exactly. That's what you're going to if you go to Dream State with someone.
yeah.
Like you're gonna lock eyes with someone, and there's gonna be a nice ass like trance track playing, and it's just gonna have like some nice ass arps going on, and you're just gonna look, and it's gonna be a wrap. You're gonna
It's
love
gonna
trance.
Oh, I feel that. Okay.
So you haven't gone to Dream State?
Nah, I'm not.
It's an experience, yeah. I wasn't the biggest trance fan, but then I went to my first Dream State last year, and it was an experience. I fell in love.
Yeah.
Side trance, side trance.
So, yeah.
is sick.
Okay. Look, there's side trance that I tend to do like, that is trance, but like the trance,
Trance.
like it's a hit or miss for me right now.
Yeah.
But side trance, that's like the shit. I'm like, okay, like, I mean, yeah, there's just so many variations of side trance that I fuck with. But trance, it's like a hit or miss for me. I like to go to Dream State, but I just think I still need to like delve into like that space a little bit more because I can't really tell you like off the bat any modern artists that are doing trance. I could just give you like the most like known, which maybe like Above and Beyond.
Yeah.
Like yeah, it's just like the
Above and beyond.
you know, I don't know. Like again, yeah, it's just not really too deep into trance, but side trance I kind of do like sometimes. That's the stuff that I sometimes I used to play actually like a little bit. Like
Yeah.
it was just one like it would be just one track that I'll play because it would just be like a nice switch in the set. But I don't really play like side trance like that anymore. Yeah, my sets are getting a little interesting lately. I don't know. It's just like kind of always evolving, like the curation and everything. I don't know. A little bit everywhere. So what can we expect some David ZAIX music, bro? Like when you plan to have some music this year?
This year.
Hopefully?
This year. No,
Nice.
This year is gonna happen.
When we gonna get it? Spring break, summer,
Probably,
winter?
yeah, summer.
Oh, for sure. Okay, nice, man. That's cool. What are you gonna hit us with, bro? An EP, an album, bro?
No.
Question: how many tracks you think would be like in a David ZAIX album?
And David ZAIX album. Probably 10.
10?
At least 10.
At
10?
least 10. I feel that.
A full album, yeah.
Okay.
I would love to do the 10 album.
tracks.
I thought about this. I think for me, like, what I could say would I think would could fully represent myself, like in an album, I'd say like 16.
16.
But I don't know. Maybe that number could be a little lower or higher as I make these tracks. I've always wondered when they make these albums, like, are they creating that shit like as they're going through like the track list order, or is it just like they're making the tracks and then they're making the order after they make the tracks?
I'm pretty sure they're making the tracks and then ordering it.
Okay. I've always wondered how that process is when it comes to album making. Like if they already know like the track titles and all that shit, and they're just like, okay, now I just need to like record it, and like I don't know, like I've just always wondered how the album process is, because yeah, that's a different process versus making a single, where you kind of be a little bit more I guess experimental versus like in an album, you have to make sure that each piece is cohesive with everything, and telling the concept of the EP. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, bro. I mean, you're gonna be working on FL Studio. Welcome to the gang, bro.
Thank you.
Welcome to the game, man. FL Studio gang.
You're in for life now, bro.
I've been told.
Yeah, dude. Do you have any upcoming shows that you like to announce here on Listen Tempo, bro? For people to come out and check out your drum and bass sound, bro. Because
right now, I mean,
tight.
I've only got one booking. It's in San Bernardino, March 3rd. It's called. Fuck, I wish I had a flyer. I forgot the name of it. But I will share that very soon. He hasn't told me when I can share it, but yeah, it's in San Bernardino.
Oh,
Yeah, so
nice.
come out to the Dino. Make sure you're strapped. Don't bring a lot of money. You know what it is.
Oh no, for sure, man. Dino.
I like the crowd there. They're very underground, and they remind me of like Candy Kids too. They're like deep, like underground, like raves, like ravers. It's pretty sick.
I've noticed you find a lot of that culture in the Dino, like in this area, which is like, I guess IE. I guess you could say.
I heard that they could be well, they're also LA, and they just come out here.
Oh,
or
yeah.
us, we go down there.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure they're everywhere. They just all come out. You just gotta find them.
LA's too mainstream now, bro. You gotta come out to the IE to find some lit shit, man. That's what it is.
Bro, it's happening. It's happening. People are getting tired of the LA market, and they're definitely reaching out and wanting to play over here, because it's just
We lit out here. That's why. What you
for
mean?
sure. No, bro. I mean, I'm really proud of the evolution in this community for dance music.
The home of Gotham. Come on.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Roddy A. I never got to experience that, but I've always heard about this place that would play hip hop and electro. And when I was a shuffler in middle school, man, I couldn't go. I was young, but I'd always wanted to go to Gotham and hit up the shuffle battles, because I didn't really care about like the hip hop shit. I was like, damn, dude, there's a place right over the hill where I could just fucking be listening to some EDM, bro. Fucking Gotham, dude. Jesus.
Started it all.
Fuck, man. I think you could definitely say that, bro. Like, when it comes to putting it on for culture out here within dance music, those were one of the first establishments that were putting dance music. Because you literally had a separate room that would just play a bunch of that shit. I remember they had a Bl3nd versus Roddy A. Fucking
They had
did do
that.
that shit.
crazy, bro. They had a DJ Bl3nd versus Roddy A event. And that shit was... I saw the clips and the pictures. That shit was cracking. Bl3nd. Oh, yeah, dude. DJ Bl3nd. Fuck, bro. I mean, times have changed, bro.
Yeah,
Because now the word... Like, DJ Bl3nd, I feel like used to be synonymous, like, with EDM back in the day. And then now that's not synonymous. Like, Bl3nd is not synonymous with EDM. Like, it's not.
Was he EDM?
Was he
I
EDM?
said, was he EDM?
He's a DJ.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was EDM, bro.
He went viral, and then he's kept on going. He knew what he was doing.
I think when it came to like coming across dance music and like checking out DJs, I think he was definitely one of the first people I came across. And I was like,
looking back at it, was he DJing? I never really paid attention to the decks.
yeah, he was DJ.
He was using turntables. He was DJing.
And that's the other thing too.
Like, watching that, like specifically when I was DJing.
He was using CDJs?
The turntables.
Turntables.
Wait, what do you mean?
He was on Serato, like using turntables.
Yeah, he was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how like we had. Well, that's how we started DJing too on turntables and stuff. And like I remember looking at Blend as like, oh, okay, like I could watch this and like look up to like how he's doing it type shit. And I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. He's the one that made me realize, like how you were saying what edits are. Like Blend was like a real like eye opener for me because yeah, he would do the transitions live, but even the transitions he was doing, it would be an edit of a song that he would be already transitioning into. So he would put like an acapella in, but then transition to like a song that was already edited and shit like that. And it was cool though. Like it was creative at the time.
Yeah. No, I mean, I mean, I could say, I think for a lot of dance music fans, when it came to coming across like DJ mixes and shit, I think Blend was like one of the first things people came across. It was for me specifically, especially that I was a shuffler and getting into DJing, and I was looking up mixes. I mean, this was 08, 09.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was around the time where I believe Blend. I remember, like a lot of my friends were like, yeah, I'm listening to this guy in a Chucky mask. You need to check this out. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? I see some guy just dancing in his room. All I do is party. I'm like, dude, this guy's going off.
Your DJ.
That's the first time I heard Ghetto Blaster, bro. Ghetto Blaster.
Oh yeah.
Dude, DJ Blend. Like that's the first time I heard of a
Fucking
tag.
iconic, bro.
That's the first time I heard of it. That's the first time where I was like, oh, I gotta get a fucking like tag. Cause I remember when I was like, dude, I need to get a tag because DJ Blend had this like I actually got the same fucking person too, like that did the whole DJ. I remember DJ, an MP3 pool was like doing this, like giving out tags, and I was like, fuck, dude. Yeah, bro. I think for a while, I think DJ Blend was like a little blueprint for me, where I was like, okay, I see what this guy's doing, and I can kind of follow that shit. Yeah, bro, that shit was crazy. I got to see Blend live in Mobile.
That's insane.
That's insane,
shit,
bro.
bro.
No, that's the
That's
crazy ass
shit,
shit, bro.
That's
You know,
that shit.
no, that's
That's
crazy,
right.
bro.
He played hip hop too, huh?
He
I know he played hip
No,
hop.
he
bro.
not playing no hip hop.
Played remixes.
It's crazy. He headlined at this hookah lounge here in Mobile on Day Street. Soraya's hookah lounge, bro. Soraya's hookah lounge. Yeah, if you guys lived in Mobile for the past 10-15, you guys were part of that scene.
We so good.
Like the party crew, like the
What
party
the
crew
fuck?
scene.
We really had Blend in a hookah lounge, fam.
Yeah, but you know, I feel like Blend didn't even know what he was like walking into either.
He got paid. He was like,
Yeah. Oh, dude. I mean, fuck it.
You know, I had this theory like why he wore the mask.
Why?
So he's Hispanic.
Okay.
Don't think he had a green card.
Oh.
And that's why he didn't tour either.
But I mean, he had a video with his face out on a mix, like.
That's why he had to put the mask on.
Okay, because after that video, he was like,
Makes
"Oh,
sense.
too much heat." Oh, I got it. Cause you're right. Cause that was the only video.
And it was bad lighting, bro. It was like 32-bit like type shit or fucking.
It was actually it was like stroby. It was
32
stroby.
Yeah, you couldn't even see his face really anyway.
Yeah. No, it was the 320p.
Yeah,
like
exactly,
yeah, that's crazy, bro. When we're talking about video quality back in the day, like our
So that was
HD,
lit.
our HD
That was
was
lit.
360.
That was lit.
Like the Yahweh. Like that shit, when we were watching it, that was HD. But in reality, it was like what, like 210p, 340p or some shit.
Can't even see their face. It's just
No, you know, I look at some of these older videos, or sometimes, like when I was getting into dance music as a young kid in middle school, I'll look up these EDC 09 when they were in LA. I'll look at those videos, and like at the time, I swear like these videos were HD. I swear. But like now when I look at these videos now, I'm like, bro, like I can't even see shit in these videos.
Prime example is like the Mix Lab videos. If you go to a lot of their old stream ones, like you said, I swear I thought they were HD as fuck. I go back to like the top streaming quality, it's like 420, and I'm like, no.
Nah, bro, like I could have sworn I was able to like tell what they were wearing. Like you were able to see like the symbols or like whatever these people were wearing. Like I'm looking at the quality now and in today's time, like dude, like this shit looks hella blurry. Either this shit looks hella blurry or my eyesight just got way worse. It could be maybe my eyesight got way worse. I mean, I'm getting old, the truth, but it's just crazy to me how our standard of viewing media has evolved. Where we're like, back then we were cool with 320. We were cool with 240. But now, because we now have that access of 4K and 1080p, and we don't get that right away, like shit, I'm not gonna lie, I get a little fit. I'm like, hey, hold up, where my fucking 720 1080p, bro? Like for example, I was in SoundCloud the other day. I was like, bro, like there's gotta be a way where I could get high quality listening. Bro, I gotta subscribe to SoundCloud Go if I want to get high quality listening in SoundCloud. Did you know that? Like if you want to get high quality listening on SoundCloud, you don't just have to get the fucking Next Pro membership. You have to also get the SoundCloud Go membership, bro.
My ears are high quality, so we good.
Oh shit. Well, David, let's not waste time, bro. You ready to guess tempos?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, bro. Let's get ready then.
Paused right there, bro. I was scared. I thought you were.
I've been waiting
like,
for this.
Well, man, we're about to get some tempos for our next segment. We're about to play some tracks for you. To conclude this podcast episode, was there any last minute things that you guys that you want to share? Announcement wise, shout outs for anyone. Want to say anything that's on your mind? Anything random? Shit.
I'm just happy to have the people I do around me. You know, they're a great support system, and I really want to thank all of them. You know, they know who they are, and you know, to like people like Novocaine and Supreme, Mr. Specs, like all the whole my whole crew right there. Like they mean a lot to me, and like they have really made a footmark into this community. And I'm just proud to call them like my homies because I'm looking out for them and I'm sure they're looking out for me. And, you know, I hope that drum and bass gets its own festival. I'm hoping drum and bass gets a festival because deadass, like, I can see all the people like pulling up and it's just going to be what's missing in the States. Let's just hope. But, not just follow me on Instagram, David ZAIX, and follow Bass Realm, follow Electric Jungle, and, you know, we are supplying you with underground events in LA and IE, and hopefully in another city near you. You know, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you, David, for coming through to the spotlight here, Lose the Tempo, talking it up with Robert and I. We appreciate you. We're gonna leave the links in the description so everyone can go ahead and stay updated with all upcoming shows that you'll be having, upcoming future music that you'll be dropping this year that we can't wait to hear. Today's sponsor was fucking drum and bass for sure. Thanks to everyone that tuned in for this episode here at Lose the Tempo. Episode, what was it? 110? Episode 110 with David ZAIX. Man, how long ago? How long? I want to say what? 4, 5, 8 weeks was it? What was 100? 100th episode? 8, 10 weeks ago? Something like that. Yeah, dude, we're already now at the 110 episode of the Spotlight. Shit, we're out here, bro. Yeah, I'm looking forward for this shit to drop, man, so everyone can go and check out more of your project. We're on YouTube and SoundCloud, so make sure to go ahead and check us out on SoundCloud as well. But if you guys want a visual, for those that are tuned in on SoundCloud, you guys haven't head on over to our YouTube. We have the video aspect on YouTube as well, so make sure to go ahead and check that out. And you never know, we might be hitting a new market soon. Just stay updated at Lose the Tempo. We have the links in the description. We appreciate you guys' support. Subscribe to the channel if you guys like the content. Leave a like on the video and hit the bell button and stay notified. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.